My husband said I was just paranoid about his late nights. I installed a hidden camera anyway. When I found out who he was cheating with, I forwarded the footage to the wrong group chat on purpose, and his entire family saw exactly what their golden boy does at 2 a.m. I'm 29, my husband is 33. We've been married for 4 years. For the past 6 months he'd been coming home at weird hours. Sometimes 2 a.m., sometimes 3 a.m. He works in sales but his hours were never this bad before. Every time I brought it up he'd get defensive. You're being paranoid. I'm closing deals. Why don't you trust me? He made me feel crazy for even asking. I'm not proud of what I did next, but I was losing my mind. I bought a hidden camera off Amazon for $40 and put it in our bedroom. The kind that looks like a phone charger. I just needed to know if I was actually going insane or if my gut was right. First week, nothing. He came home normal hours. I almost took the camera down. Second week, he stayed out until 2 a.m. on a Tuesday. I checked the footage the next morning while he was in the shower. I watched my husband bring his brother's wife into our bed. Not some random woman. Not a coworker. His brother's wife. The woman who sat across from me at every family dinner. Who I'd bought birthday presents for. Who hugged me and called me sis. They were in our bed for an hour. I'm not going to describe what I saw, but it was clear this wasn't their first time. They were too comfortable with each other. I sat on the bathroom floor and threw up. I didn't confront him right away. I saved the footage to 3 different places. Then I did something that probably makes me a terrible person. His family has a group chat. All 12 of them. Parents, siblings, aunts, uncles. They use it to plan Sunday dinners and share photos. His mom had just sent a message that morning about dinner this weekend at their place. Can't wait to see everyone. Bring your appetites. I screen recorded the footage. Edited it down to 2 minutes of the clearest shots. Their faces were visible. Our bedroom was recognizable. Then I sent it to the family group chat. I wrote, thought everyone should know what husband and sister-in-law have been doing while brother works nights. This was filmed in my house, in my bed, 2 nights ago. I'm filing for divorce. Then I left the group chat and turned off my phone. I didn't see the fallout in real time, but my best friend who knows his cousin showed me screenshots later. The group chat literally exploded. His mom was sending crying emojis and saying this can't be real. His dad was calling both of them disgusting. His brother sent about 50 messages that were just him losing his mind. Apparently his brother tried to drive over to confront them, but his sister stopped him. His parents were calling my husband nonstop. His brother's wife's phone was going straight to voicemail. I turned my phone back on 6 hours later. I had 147 notifications. Missed calls from my husband, his parents, his siblings, even his aunt. My husband came home around 8 p.m. He looked like he'd been crying. His eyes were all red and puffy. Why would you do that? That's the first thing he said to me. Not I'm sorry. Not I can explain. Just why would you do that? I stared at him. You brought her into our bed. We could have handled this privately. You didn't have to humiliate me in front of my entire family. I laughed. I actually laughed. You're upset about being humiliated? My brother wants to kill me. My parents won't even talk to me. My mom is having a breakdown. Good, I said. He just stood there. I think he genuinely expected me to feel bad. Get out, I told him. Go stay with your affair partner. Oh wait, your brother probably kicked her out too. He left. Took some clothes and left. The next day his mom called me. I almost didn't answer, but I was curious. She was crying. Begging me to take the video down, said I destroyed the family. I told her I didn't destroy anything. Her son did that himself. She said I was cruel for exposing them that way. He made me feel crazy for 6 months, I said. He called me paranoid. He gaslit me every single day. And she smiled in my face at every family dinner. His mom got quiet. Then she said, I understand you're hurt, but this was between you and him. You didn't have to involve everyone. I hung up on her. His brother called me later that week. He was calmer than I expected. He thanked me for showing him. Said he'd suspected something for a while but kept talking himself out of it. He's filing for divorce too. My husband sent me a long email yesterday. He said I destroyed his reputation and ruined multiple lives over something that could have been solved privately. He said what he did was wrong, but what I did was cruel and calculated. He's right that it was calculated. I knew exactly what I was doing when I hit send. Part of me feels guilty. His mom really is having a breakdown. His sister hasn't spoken to him in 3 weeks. His brother is apparently staying with friends because he can't be in their house anymore. But mostly I don't feel guilty at all. They deserve to know what kind of people they were defending. My lawyer says the footage helps my case. We'll be divorced in a few months. My parents think I went too far. They said I should have just filed for divorce quietly. My sister agrees with them. But I don't know. They made a fool of me for 6 months. They had sex in my bed. In my house. While I was working to pay half the mortgage. Was I wrong for sending that footage to his family? Am I a butthole? The footage leaked outside the family chat and now half our town has seen it. I don't know who did it. Someone in that group chat of 12 people screen recorded my video and sent it to someone else. Then that person sent it to more people. By Thursday morning it was on Facebook. Not the public Facebook. The local gossip group that everyone in town is secretly part of. You know the one. Spotted in, town name, type thing where people post about traffic and lost dogs and drama. Someone posted it with the caption, "When you think you know your neighbors." Blurred the faces but not well enough. Anyone who knows us could tell exactly who it was. My phone started blowing up again. Friends I haven't talked to in years were messaging me. My coworkers saw it. My boss saw it. The woman who does my hair saw it. I had to call out of work. I couldn't face anyone. My husband showed up at the house on Friday. I changed the locks but he still had the audacity to bang on the door at 7 a.m. "You need to fix this," he yelled through the door. It's everywhere. Everyone knows. My job knows. My clients know. I opened the door. He looked worse than before. Hadn't shaved. Same clothes as 2 days ago. "How is this my fault?" I asked. "You sent it to my family. Someone leaked it. This is on you. You fucked your brother's wife in my bed," I said. "That's on you." He tried to push past me into the house. I blocked him. "This is my house too," he said. "Not anymore." My lawyer filed the papers. "You'll get served next week." His face went red. "You're really doing this? What did you think was going to happen?" He just stared at me. I think part of him genuinely believed I'd forgive him eventually. That we'd go to therapy and work through it and I'd get over it. "She meant nothing," he said. "It was just physical." "It didn't mean anything," I laughed. "Couldn't help it." "You risked your marriage, your brother's marriage, your entire family for something that meant nothing?" "I made a mistake." "You made a choice. Every single time. For 6 months." He left. Got in his car and just sat there for 10 minutes before driving away. His brother came by that afternoon. I almost didn't answer but he texted first asking if he could talk. He looked terrible too. Lost weight. Dark circles under his eyes. We sat on my porch. Didn't invite him inside. "I wanted to thank you again," he said. "For telling me." I nodded. "Everyone's asking me how I didn't know. My parents, my friends, everyone. Like I'm an idiot." "You're not an idiot. I keep going back through everything. Looking for signs." She'd stay late at work. Girls' nights that went too long. I believed all of it. We sat quiet for a minute. "My brother called me yesterday," he said. "Wanted to apologize. Wanted to explain." "What did you say?" "I told him if he ever contacts me again I'll break his jaw." I believed him. "She's staying with her sister now," he continued. "Wants half of everything. The house, the savings, all of it. Her lawyer says she's entitled." "That's garbage." "Yeah." He rubbed his face. "My lawyer says the video helps. Proves adultery. Colorado's a no-fault state but it still matters for some things." "Good." We talked for maybe 20 minutes. He apologized for his mom calling me. Said she's in denial. Keeps saying it must be fake, that someone edited it, that there's an explanation. "There's an explanation," I said. "They're both selfish." He smiled a little. First time I'd seen him smile in weeks. After he left I checked Facebook again. The post had 300 comments. I made myself read through them. Most people were on my side. Calling my husband trash. Saying his brother's wife got what she deserved. A few people said I was vindictive. That I should have handled it privately. One comment stuck with me. This is going to follow them forever. Every job interview, every date, every time they meet someone new. Was it worth it? I closed the app. Sunday dinner at his parents' house happened without us. His sister texted me about it. Said it was the most awkward thing she'd ever experienced. His mom cried through the whole meal. His dad didn't talk to anyone. His brother didn't show up. My husband and his brother's wife weren't invited. His sister said their mom is planning some kind of family meeting. Wants everyone to talk it out. Wants to fix things. There's nothing to fix, I texted back. They destroyed it themselves. She sent back a heart emoji. My parents came over tonight. Brought groceries and wine. My mom's been worried. "How are you holding up?" she asked. "I'm fine. You don't look fine." I wasn't fine. I haven't slept properly in days. Keep waking up at 2 a.m. checking my phone. Waiting for the next disaster. My dad thinks I should deactivate social media for a while. Stop reading the comments. Stop checking who's seen the video. He's probably right. But I can't stop. It's like picking a scab. I need to see what people are saying. Need to know if they think I'm the bad guy. Most don't. But some do. And those comments eat at me. You humiliated him publicly. This was between you and your husband. You destroyed multiple families for revenge. My mom says those people don't matter. That they don't know the full story. But they kind of do. The full story is right there in the video. I got an email from his brother's wife today. First time she's tried to contact me directly. The subject line was please. I haven't opened it. Don't know if I will. Part of me wants to know what she has to say. What possible explanation or apology she thinks will make a difference. Part of me doesn't care. She made her choices. Now she gets to live with them. My lawyer says the divorce should be straightforward. No kids, assets are mostly separate. He wants the car. I want the house. We'll split the savings. She asked if I plan to pursue anything else. Like going after his brother's wife somehow. I don't know. What else is there to do? The damage is done. Everyone knows. They both lost their families. Lost their reputations. That's punishment enough. Right? My sister says I got what I wanted. That I wanted them to suffer and now they are. She says I should let it go now. But I didn't want this. I wanted my husband to come home at normal hours. I wanted to not feel crazy. I wanted my marriage to be real. I just wanted the truth. The rest of it, the video spreading, the whole town knowing, that wasn't the plan. I sent it to his family. That's it. But maybe my sister's right. Maybe I did want them to suffer. Maybe I still do. His brother's wife showed up at my job yesterday and caused a scene in the parking lot. I was leaving for lunch when I saw her car. She was parked right next to mine. Just sitting there waiting. I thought about going back inside but she'd already seen me. She got out of her car. We need to talk, she said. No we don't. Please. 5 minutes. She looked awful. Hair pulled back messy, no makeup, sweatpants. This is a woman who used to show up to family dinners in full makeup and jewelry. You ruined my life, she said. I actually laughed. Couldn't help it. I ruined your life? Everyone knows. My family, my coworkers, people at the grocery store. I can't go anywhere. Good. Her face changed. Got hard. You're a spiteful bitch. And you fucked my husband in my bed. She stepped closer. I stepped back. My hand was on my phone ready to call someone. It wasn't supposed to be like this, she said. We were going to tell you both eventually. We were going to do it the right way. The right way? You were sneaking around for 6 months. We fell in love. It just happened. I stared at her. You actually believe that? It's true. You didn't fall in love. You got bored and wanted attention and my husband was stupid enough to give it to you. She started crying. Real tears running down her face. You don't understand. My marriage was already over. We were basically roommates. So get a divorce. Like a normal person. It's not that simple. It literally is. A few of my coworkers were coming out for lunch. They slowed down when they saw us. Everyone knows what happened. The video made it around the office within a day. She noticed them watching. Wiped her face. I'm sorry, she said quietly. For what it's worth. I'm really sorry. It's not worth anything. She got back in her car. Sat there for a minute before driving off. I went back inside. Didn't go to lunch. Sat in the bathroom stall trying to calm down. My hands were shaking. I wanted to scream at her. Wanted to ask her how many times. Wanted to know if they laughed about me after. If she felt guilty getting hugs from me at Christmas. But what's the point? She'd just lie anyway. That night his mom called me again. 3rd time this week. I've been ignoring her but this time I answered. Can you please take down the video, she said. No hello. No how are you? I didn't post it publicly. Someone from your family did. It doesn't matter. It's out there now. It's destroying them. They destroyed themselves. They made a mistake. People make mistakes. For 6 months? That's not a mistake. That's a choice they made over and over. She was quiet for a second. Then, what do you want? Money? An apology? What will make you happy? Nothing will make me happy. My marriage is over. So you're just going to let them suffer forever? I'm not doing anything. They're suffering because of what they did. You're cruel, she said. I never knew you were this cruel. I hung up. Got a text from my husband an hour later. My mom is on blood pressure medication now because of the stress. Hope you're happy. I blocked his number. Should have done that weeks ago. The divorce paperwork came through on Wednesday. He has 30 days to respond. My lawyer says he'll probably try to drag it out. Make things difficult. Fine. Let him try. His brother came by again on Thursday. Brought coffee this time. We sat on the porch like before. She came to your work? He asked. Yeah. I'm sorry. She's losing it. Her sister called me yesterday saying she's worried. Not my problem. He nodded. Took a sip of coffee. The family meeting is this Sunday. My mom's insisting everyone come. You going? Hell no. She wants me in the same room as them. Wants us to heal. Whatever that means. That's insane. That's my mother. He smiled a little. She texted me this morning. Said if I really loved the family I'd come. Said we need to move past this. You can't move past betrayal. Exactly. He looked at me. You doing okay? Really? I shrugged. I don't sleep much. Keep checking my phone. Waiting for the next disaster. Same. We sat quiet for a bit. A neighbor walked by with their dog. Waved at us. Normal suburban afternoon like nothing was wrong. My lawyer says I can sue him, he said after a while. Alienation of affection. It's still a thing in some states. Would you? I don't know. Part of me wants to. Wants him to lose everything. But another part just wants it over. I understood that. The revenge feels good until it doesn't. Until you're just tired. My sister thinks I should forgive them eventually, I said. Move on with my life. She says holding on to anger will just hurt me. Your sister didn't watch her spouse cheat on camera. True. My phone buzzed. Text from a number I didn't recognize. This is his dad. Please come to the family meeting Sunday. We need to talk. I showed it to his brother. Don't go, he said immediately. It's a trap. They'll ambush you. Try to make you feel guilty. I wasn't planning on it. He left after finishing his coffee. Said to call him if she shows up at my work again. I went inside and finally opened the email she sent last week. The one that said please in the subject line. It was long. 3 paragraphs of her explaining how it started. How they ran into each other at a work event. How they started texting. How it was just supposed to be friendship. She said she never meant to hurt anyone. That it spiraled out of control. That she wishes she could take it back. The last line said, I know you'll never forgive me, but I need you to know I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I deleted it. Sorry doesn't fix anything. Sorry doesn't undo 6 months of lying. Sorry doesn't erase the video of them in my bed. Sorry is just a word people say when they get caught. Found out today that my husband got fired. His company let him go. Said it was creating a hostile work environment or something. Apparently clients were asking about it. The video got around to some of his business contacts. His sister texted me about it. He lost his job. He has nothing now. Are you satisfied? I didn't respond. Am I satisfied? I don't know. I thought I would be. Thought watching them lose everything would make me feel better. It doesn't though. I just feel empty. My therapist says that's normal. Says revenge doesn't actually heal anything. Just creates more pain. But what was I supposed to do? Pretend it never happened? Let them keep smiling in my face at family dinners? The video's still out there. Gets shared every few weeks in different groups. Someone made a TikTok about it apparently. Didn't show the actual footage but talked about the story. It's never going away. Not for them. Not for me. Sometimes I wonder if I should have just filed for divorce quietly like my parents said. Let it be private. Let them deal with their guilt in private. But then I remember how he made me feel crazy. How he looked me in the eye and called me paranoid. How she hugged me at Thanksgiving while sleeping with my husband. They deserve to be exposed. Right? My husband's parents came to my house unannounced yesterday with his brother's wife and I had to call the police. I was working from home when the doorbell rang. Looked through the window and saw all 3 of them standing on my porch. His mom, his dad, and her. I didn't open the door. We just want to talk, his mom called through the door. Please. Let us in. No. We drove an hour to get here, his dad said. The least you can do is hear us out. I don't owe you anything. His mom started crying. The loud kind where she wanted me to hear it. Please. We're family. We're not family anymore. That's when she tried the door handle. It was locked obviously, but the fact that she tried made my blood run cold. Just give us 10 minutes, his dad said. His voice had an edge to it now. Not friendly anymore. I grabbed my phone and stepped away from the door. If you don't leave, I'm calling the police. You're being ridiculous, his mom said. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk about fixing this. There's nothing to fix. Leave. They didn't leave. His dad started knocking harder. His mom was still crying, but now she was also talking about how I destroyed their family. How I could have handled this differently. How I'm being vindictive and cruel. She was there with them. Standing on my porch. The woman who slept with my husband in my bed. Just standing there like she had any right. I called 911. Told them 3 people were at my house refusing to leave. That I'd asked them multiple times and they wouldn't go. The dispatcher said officers were on their way. His dad must have heard me on the phone because the knocking stopped. I heard them talking but couldn't make out words. 5 minutes later, a police car pulled up. 2 officers got out. I watched through the window. His mom was crying and explaining something. His dad was gesturing at the house. She was just standing there with her arms crossed. One officer came to the door. I opened it. "These folks say they're family," he said. "That true?" "My husband's parents. We're getting divorced. I asked them to leave multiple times. She won't talk to us," his mom yelled from the porch. "We just want to have a conversation." The officer looked at me. "You want them to leave?" "Yes." He nodded and went back to them. Talked for a minute. His dad was getting agitated. Raised his voice at one point. The officer said something firm and they finally got in their car. They drove away but parked at the end of my street. I could see them sitting there. The officer came back. "They're not allowed to contact you anymore. If they do, call us again. You might want to consider a no-contact order." After he left, I sat on my couch shaking. They brought her to my house. Thought that was okay somehow. Got a text from his sister an hour later. "What the hell? You called the cops on our parents?" "They wouldn't leave. They just wanted to talk. With her. They brought her." No response for 10 minutes. Then, "She's part of this too. She deserves to be heard." I blocked her number. His brother called me that night. "I heard what happened. I'm sorry. That was completely out of line. They brought her to my house." "I know. My mom called me after. She's convinced if you all just sit down together you'll understand. That it was a misunderstanding or something." "A misunderstanding?" "Yeah. She's in complete denial. Thinks if she can just get everyone in a room it'll all work out. That's insane. Welcome to my life," he sighed. "Look, I need to tell you something. They're planning another intervention. This Sunday. They want both of us there. I'm not going." "I know. Me neither. But I thought you should know. In case they try to show up again." We talked for a few more minutes. He said his divorce papers finally went through. Said she's fighting him on everything. Wants the house even though he bought it before they married. "My lawyer says she doesn't have a case but she's dragging it out anyway," he said. "Making it as difficult as possible." Sounds familiar. After we hung up, I checked Facebook again. Still can't stop myself. The video pops up every few weeks. Someone in a different group shares it. The comments are always the same mix of people defending me and people saying I'm vindictive. Found out my husband is living with his friend now. Saw it on his friend's girlfriend's Instagram. A photo of them at a bar with the caption "Helping my man's bro through tough times." The comments on that post were interesting. Someone asked what happened. The girlfriend responded his wife ruined his life over a mistake. A mistake. 6 months is not a mistake. My lawyer called today about the divorce. He's contesting everything now. Wants more time. Says he can't afford a lawyer so he's representing himself. "This is going to take longer than I thought," my lawyer said. He's filing motions, asking for extensions, dragging his feet. How much longer? Could be 6 months. Maybe more if he keeps this up. 6 months. Half a year of this still hanging over me. Work has been terrible. Everyone knows but no one talks about it directly. They just look at me differently. Whisper when I walk by. Someone left a printed article about forgiveness on my desk last week. I threw it away. My therapist says I need to focus on moving forward. Stop checking social media. Stop waiting for the next disaster. Start building a new life. But how do I move forward when they won't let me? When his parents show up at my house? When the video keeps circulating? When he's dragging out the divorce? Got another email from her yesterday. Different subject line this time. "You win." Didn't open it. Deleted it immediately. But I thought about it all day. What did she mean by that? That I won? What did I win exactly? My marriage is over. Half the town thinks I'm cruel. I can't sleep. I jump every time someone knocks on my door. I've blocked half my contacts. If this is winning, it feels a lot like losing. My best friend came over tonight. Brought wine and takeout. Didn't try to give advice, just sat with me. "You doing okay?" she asked. "Not really. What do you need?" I don't know. For it to be over. For them to leave me alone. For the video to disappear. It's going to take time. Everyone keeps saying that. We ate in silence for a while. Then she said, "For what it's worth, I think you did the right thing. They deserve to be exposed." His mom disagrees. His mom is protecting her son. That's what parents do. Doesn't make her right. After she left, I sat in the dark thinking about Sunday. About his parents planning another intervention. About them showing up here again. I'm not going. But part of me wonders what they'd even say. What possible explanation or apology would make any of this okay? There isn't one. But they're going to keep trying. Keep pushing. Keep showing up until something breaks. I just don't know if it will be them or me. The divorce finalized 3 weeks ago and I haven't spoken to any of them since the courthouse. My ex-husband showed up to the final hearing looking like he'd aged 10 years. Unshaven, wrinkled suit, eyes red. His lawyer did most of the talking. Mine laid out everything. The affair, the footage, the timeline. Judge wasn't interested in the drama, but the adultery helped with the asset split. I got the house. He got the car and half the savings. No alimony for either of us. Clean break. He tried to talk to me in the hallway after. I walked past him. His lawyer grabbed his arm and pulled him back. That was 2 months ago. Haven't heard from him since. His brother texted me last week. His divorce finalized too. She got less than she wanted. Judge didn't care that she claimed emotional distress. Adultery is adultery. I'm moving, he said. Getting out of this town. Too many memories. I understood that. Everywhere I go I see people who've seen the video. The grocery store, the gas station, the coffee shop. They don't say anything, but I can see it in their faces. Some look at me with pity. Some with judgment. Most just look uncomfortable. I stopped going to my regular places. Started driving 20 minutes to a different grocery store. Different gym. Different everything. My ex-husband lost another job. Heard it through a mutual friend. Second one in 4 months. The video keeps following him. Someone always recognizes him eventually. His brother's wife moved 3 hours away. Lives with their parents now. Her sister posted about it on Facebook. Said she's starting fresh and learning to forgive herself. The comments on that post were mixed. Half supportive, half brutal. I don't check their social media anymore. Blocked everyone connected to that family. It was eating me alive, watching their lives continue while mine felt frozen. Therapy has helped. Twice a week now. My therapist says I'm processing trauma. Says what I did with the video was a trauma response. Not healthy, but understandable. I don't know if I agree. I think I just wanted them to hurt the way they hurt me. They do hurt. I know that. But it doesn't make me feel better. My parents came over for dinner last night. First time in weeks. Things have been tense between us since this all started. "How are you really doing?" my mom asked. I'm tired. Of what? Everything. Being angry. Being the woman from the video. Being broken. She hugged me. Didn't say anything. Just held me while I cried for the first time in months. My dad asked if I regretted it. Sending the video. I thought about it for a long time before answering. No, I finally said. They deserve to be exposed. But I regret that it's defined my entire life now. I'm not a person anymore. I'm just the woman who exposed her cheating husband. He nodded. Understood what I meant. The video still circulates. Saw it pop up again 2 weeks ago in a different group. Someone shared it with commentary about modern relationships and trust. Hundreds of comments. Most didn't even know these were real people. We're just a cautionary tale now. Entertainment for strangers. I've thought about deleting all my social media. Starting completely over somewhere new. Changing my name maybe. But running won't change what happened. Won't erase the video. Won't undo the damage. My ex-husband's mom tried calling me one more time last month. Left a voicemail. She was crying. Said she was sorry for showing up at my house. Sorry for defending them. Said she finally understood why I did what I did. Too late for apologies though. The damage is permanent. I didn't call her back. Work transferred me to a different location. My choice. Needed a fresh start with people who didn't know my story. First day was strange. Someone asked if I was married. Divorced, I said. Oh, sorry. Don't be. We moved on to other topics. Normal conversation. No pitying looks or whispered comments. It felt like breathing for the first time in months. I've been on 2 dates. Both disasters. One guy recognized me halfway through dinner. Saw the realization hit his face. He made an excuse and left 20 minutes later. The other one went fine until I mentioned I was divorced. He asked what happened. I said we weren't compatible. He pushed for details. I left. My therapist says I need to figure out how to talk about it. Create a narrative that's honest but protects my privacy. I don't know how to do that yet. How do you summarize 6 months of betrayal and the nuclear fallout that followed into a casual dinner conversation? Started painting again last week. Something I used to do before I got married. Landscapes mostly. It's meditative. Lets my brain quiet down for a few hours. My best friend says I seem lighter. Less weighed down. I don't know if that's true, but I'm trying. The house feels different now. I repainted the bedroom. Got rid of the bed and bought a new one. Rearranged all the furniture. It's mine now. Not ours. Just mine. Some days I'm fine. Go to work, come home, cook dinner, watch TV. Normal life. Other days I'm not fine. I think about them in my bed. Think about all the family dinners where they sat across from me pretending. Think about how stupid I was for not seeing it sooner. Those days are getting less frequent though. Someone asked me last week if I'd do it differently. If I could go back knowing everything I know now. Honestly? I don't know. Would I still send the video? Probably. They deserve to face consequences. Would I have prepared better for the fallout? Definitely. Didn't realize it would consume my entire life for a year. The worst part isn't the video or the divorce or even the betrayal. It's that I still loved him when I found out. Part of me still wanted to believe there was an explanation. That it wasn't real. But it was real. And no amount of wanting changes that. He destroyed us. She helped. And I made sure everyone knew. That's the story. No happy ending. No redemption arc. No reconciliation. Just 3 people whose choices blew up their lives and everyone around them. I'm rebuilding. Slowly. Some days are harder than others. But I'm still here. They took a lot from me. My marriage, my trust, my peace. But they didn't take everything. I'm still standing. That has to count for something.